opinions, viewpoints, and beliefs presented on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the management, the affiliates and broadcast partners, or the sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Scarefest Radio, the radio you can see.
And hello and good evening, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Tonight, Scarefest TV is just not doing a damn thing. We're just going to sit here, we're going to have fun, we're going to talk to you for an hour, we're going to let you call in. I'll be dropping the number here in just a moment. I'm kind of waiting, the lag between the time I speak and the time that you viewers hear it, which I can see on this dashboard, it's like 2 minutes. It's like a minute, 2 minutes. It's ungodly. It's ungodly. But there are people watching, and that means there will be people who will have absolutely no excuse not to phone in tonight. Now, what we're going to do, I do want to remind you, Joe Lewis will be reviewing Welcome to Derry. I think it's Derry, D-E-R-R-Y. And we have zero. Before you ask in the chat room, we have zero announcements, okay? No announcements tonight. Good, bad, ugly, otherwise. We're going to do our regular little short commercial breaks. But yeah, I'm wearing the Hawaiian shirt. Barb notices I'm wearing the Hawaiian shirt tonight. That's because I wanted something red. And this was pretty much it. I poured the hat because I didn't bother combing my hair before I came on the air. So now you know the entire story. But some things you can call in about tonight. You can go ahead and pop that number up there if you want. You can call in just to tell all of the viewers your favorite. Right there. See? Right there. Yeah. There you go. Now hit transition. Boom. This is a learning experience as we go. Anyway, you can tell us your favorite Scarefest thing. You can call in and bitch about something that happened this year. Now, if anybody calls in and bitch about the line 2 years ago, okay. Hate saying on Christmas, but go fuck yourself. We fixed it. Now, there's other things that may have gone wrong that I don't even know about. If you have any suggestions, we'll be glad to listen to them. If they're worth a damn, I'll write them down. Now, another thing I mentioned in the pre-post, ghost story. People used to gather around the fire at Christmas and tell ghost stories. I never did understand that really. I never understood why that was a tradition, but it is. It was. So if you want to do that, you can call and tell us a ghost story. And so we got that. Or call and tell me what a jerk your uncle was yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever. I mean, Christmas, we're taking damn near anything. And finally, if all that fails, just call and tell me your New Year's resolution. I'll share mine with you. The number is up on the screen now, so we can take your call at any time. I do have another one of I call it unboxing, but it's actually an unpackaging. And I didn't grab anything sharp because it looked like I'd be able to open it. Yes, I bought another calendar. This one is uncharacteristically titty-free. That's how I'll word it. I got the Horror Cats Calendar. And I haven't looked at it yet. It was sealed in the package. But isn't that beautiful? Even horror icons love a good cat. So that's another calendar that'll be hanging in my house. You can find this on Amazon. Takes about a week to come in because they ship it from like Budapest or some god-awful place. But it looks like it's well made. And this is completely profit-free. Completely profit-free. I don't even have a link on the website. You couldn't buy it and have me a commission paid, because honestly, I lost the login to the account. But okay, and so now I'm just waiting to see if somebody calls in. My Christmas was fairly quiet. I went over to Adam Johnson's our logistic director. Sat around with him playing cards, and voila, as they say in countries other than here. So there's a number, there's a meeting number, and the meeting number, if you can't see it, if it's cut off on your screen, 874-807-6787. Anyway, I was telling you about my Christmas. Went over to Adam Johnson's, I wouldn't say I really got drunk by my standards. Nita tends to disagree. By my standards, I did not get overly drunk. I got drunk enough to sit and play cards for 5 or 6 hours and eat half a bag of potato chips and dip. That was pretty much that was how I celebrated Christmas, everyone. I did that on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, I slept about 80% of the day. Yeah, that's what I did. And that's about what I had planned for New Year's, except for the drunken part. I go to bed on time, and Christmas Day, take a nice long nap.
Hi.
Let's see. Hi. Chad, are you live?
I don't know.
You are live. This is obviously Chad Harlan, one of my co-hosts. What do you got to talk about tonight, Chad?
I was calling to find out when the photo ops schedule will be up.
Well, honestly, I would say you'll be pleasantly surprised that at least one photo op schedule will be ready by roughly the first week of June. The first week of June, you will actually see a Scarefest related photo op schedule. How's that sound?
Hey, months ahead of normal. That's amazing.
That's amazing. It's amazing. It's only going to be like 2 days ahead of the actual con that it'll be for, but I just wanted to put that out there for you.
Well, I just wanted to call and tell everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I miss seeing you all. So I hope we can get together soon and catch up. But everybody out there watching, I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and look forward to seeing you all in the new year.
Well, Happy New Year to you, and same to you. Probably second, third week of January. We checked. The weather is going to suck ass the first weekend of January. They're predicting, so I'm shooting for a little later in the month. Okay. Yeah, Jake, it is streaming to the Facebook page. I could tell that because it actually showed on my dashboard that I had viewers on Scarefest Weekend. Okay, everybody, we have everything now. We have the phone number, we have the meeting number, and we have the passcode, because apparently Zoom is afraid you will log into a phone call and you need a lot of numbers to get in. I'm going to have to find an easier way to do that. I wonder what voice over internet protocol. I used to have Skype. Skype was great. You dialed my damn phone number, rang you right into the studio. But Microsoft had to go and jack that up for me. So, and of course, you hear all my Scarefest stories, so I can't tell a Scarefest story. I got no complaints other than working my ass off. So that's fun. And I'll let you in on a little secret, little thing we're talking about. Adrian is, and I think we mentioned this during the holiday episode. Adrian's convinced this is going to be like a vacation for me and Adam and the rest of the volunteers. And yet somehow we're going to keep Spawn open for like 18 hours a day. So I am wondering how that's going to work out in the whole vacation balancing act. But we'll see about that. Once again, just call in. There's your number. There's a meeting number. There's a passcode to get in. Yeah. And so if you'll call in, I'll get you. If you don't want to have a Scarefest story, if you just want to share a ghost story, something that happened to you or one of your family, I'd love to hear it. A Christmas story, best or worst gift. If you just got a really shitty gift. I thought Adam was supposed to call in tonight because I got him and his mom really cool Christmas gifts this year. And I thought he could describe those to you. That would be fun just to listen to Adam Johnson describe their Christmas gifts, because I ain't gonna put them on camera because then my mature rating would go to R. If you have my New Year's resolution, I'll talk about that while we're waiting for someone to call in besides Chad. Thank you, Chad. I usually have a New Year's resolution. Usually we talk about it on the holiday episode. We didn't do that this year. This year, I don't really have a resolution. I'm going to do my normal thing where I start off the year and spend 1 month acting like I'm going to exercise regularly. But beyond that, that's about it. And okay, hello, who's on the line?
It's Katie Followell.
Hello, Katie Followell. What would you like to talk about tonight?
I had a question. What's the funniest thing you've ever seen at Scarefest?
Can I take I will tell you the funniest thing that I ever encountered or said or saw, but it's Scarefest directly related, but it wasn't at Scarefest. Can I do that?
Yeah, that would count.
Okay. We were on the work day where we fold t-shirts. And we pack bags, the swag bags. We packed swag bags. Well, me and Adam and a couple other people were basically packing the swag bags. And someone else came in and said, I just can't fold t-shirts. I can't fold t-shirts. And then proceeded to help us pack the bags. Well, then they knocked something off the table. And we were dead ass tired. The reason this was funny is we were dead ass tired. And I looked this person in the eye and said, I can't believe you couldn't cut it folding t-shirts. Now, that is not that funny to you all maybe. But to me, we laughed for 45 minutes because we were so tired and we were crying and we were just done with it all. And so, yeah, that's the hardest I remember laughing at a Scarefest related thing. Can you think of anything?
Your wife popped some kid's balloon.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. You want me to tell that story?
What?
The last time we had the VIP party at the center, second floor, had it in the ballroom, or not the ballroom, the entertainment room, and the main entrance was like third door down, so we were down the hallway. And that year we said, hey, you may bring your kids with you. We're not going to age restrict it, but keep an eye on your kids. Well, we learned that lesson. Do not expect parents to act responsibly when they get to be at an adult party. We had this child running around, just being, I'll use the term nuisance, and that does not begin to describe how much of a pain in the ass this kid was. He just absolutely, and he had a balloon, and he would was he throwing it at us?
He was throwing it up.
Yeah, and just, doing things kids do, which is fine when you're around other kids, but when you're in a hallway with people that have worked the last 12, 15 hours, whatever it was, our patience is not what it should be. Everyone else in the hallway was putting up with the disturbance. However, he threw it at Anita. And Anita popped this little kid's balloon. And at that point, that was probably the most, I considered that at that moment, the most evil thing I've ever seen in my life. That was, so yeah, I forgot that story, but yeah, that was another one. Everybody else thought it was fucking hilarious. I was like, oh my God, they're going to call the police. And I'm going to have to bail her out of jail for child abuse, whatever that would fall under. But yeah, so there was that story.
Nothing funny ever happens to me. But I did tell a kid once at Christmas, I was shopping. It was Christmas Eve, and I'm an idiot who went out. And I told a kid that he was being too bad and Santa wouldn't come to his house. And I thought that kid was going to cry, and it was worth it. I can't think of anything funny I've ever had happen at Scarefest.
See, now I liked when you described at the holiday episode how I think that's what episode it was. How Aaron Sagers looked at you hosting his panel.
Oh God! Oh, that was funny actually. So I have been blessed to get to do the panels for the ghost hunters the past few years. It's a dream come true. but I always plan the stupidest cosplay for that day, and I don't know why. And like, I have a photo of all of those hosts on the stage, and they look like I had insulted their grandmother. Like, Aaron has the worst stink face ever. And it's the funniest picture. I actually wrote all of them and was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry.
Well, I can't imagine Steve and Dave giving a damn.
Steve thought it was funny. The rest of them looked. Wait, Shane wasn't affected either, because I did his first panel as Peg Bundy. So
That's
he's
true.
expected
That's
it.
true. Yeah.
Steve, the night before, I was like, hey, I'm going to be dressed really stupid during your panel tomorrow. I'm sorry in advance. He went, it's not the stupidest you've ever looked in one of my panels. And I was like, damn it. So, but, yeah. Well, I was just calling to say Merry Christmas, and I'm eating my block of cheese and wanted to call in.
Well, thank you so much, Katie. Since Katie bought me a little time there, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Everybody, we'll see you in about a minute.
Are you a fan of horror movies, books, comics, music, and collectibles? Rue Morgue magazine is for you. Subscribe today to receive 6 or 12 print issues annually and join me, executive editor Andrea Subasati, on an ongoing journey through the horror genre of the past, present, and future. Plus, get access to unmissable special editions such as A Century of Witches, 50 Years of Gore Cinema, British horror movies, and so much more. Rue Morgue, the world's premier horror and culture and entertainment magazine since 1997. Accept no substitute.
Chad's in the chat room, and he says the funniest thing is that he actually keeps volunteering every year. So there's that. Then to prop me up, he'll say, it's because of you, dude. It's because of you. So anyway, let's see. I can scroll back through the chat room because Meredith, hi. I know you said something that I wanted to acknowledge in the chat room. So now I will say, people, if nobody calls in for this episode tonight, if I don't get phone calls, I will never fucking do this again. It sounds like fun. It sounds like it would be a fun night. And I realize it's Christmas. I probably shouldn't overreact. People are tired from dealing with family, tired of dealing with all the bullshit that they probably had to put up with for the last week, 12 days. 12 days. Christmas has 12 days, I hear. And so maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe people are just, they went ahead and went to bed tonight. But, yeah, I didn't. Sarah Robinson said the best gift she got was an ice maker and new pillows. Ice maker and new pillows. She says that in the chat room. And, oh, yeah. No, Katie, okay, and then Katie's in the chat room now, and she's saying, oh, no, it was the year that she kept getting interrupted over the intercom by the celeb photo ops guy. That was not funny, Katie. That was, in fact, a nightmare for everyone involved. So, once again, if you want to call in, the number and the meeting number and the passcode to get in the room are up on the screen now. I wonder if I did that waiting room style last time. I don't remember how everybody having punch in all that crap. Anyway, Barb says the gift she gave herself was peace and quiet by staying at home. That's what I'm telling you. You think I'm kidding about it, sleeping 80% of yesterday. We got up, did the farm work, went down to my mother's for a little while, had dinner with her. Need a cook. Oh, there, we have somebody on the line. Who's on the line there?
Hey, fuckers.
All right, what you got there?
Oh, I figured I didn't want you to crash and burn all by yourself, so I figured I'd call in.
Well, thank you, everybody. I believe you're listening to Mr. Jake Godbold now on the line.
Now, yep, 86 days, still waiting for Annabelle to curse me.
I'm telling you, dude, you turned her on. That was like, you might as well just have pulled her out of the cage and had sex with her right there in the room. She loved every minute of what you did.
Hey, I would do it just to see the reactions on everyone's faces.
Well,
the funny thing is, from what I heard later on, that apparently they were transporting her back to the Clarion, and a squirrel wound up going into the transformer and knocked out the power for over like a couple hours or so.
Okay.
And here I am thinking with my rejection issues. So let me see if I get this straight. You'll kill a squirrel, you won't kill me. What the hell? I'm starting to believe that doll isn't possessed at all.
It's always
Anyway.
a possibility. Let's just acknowledge that it is a possibility that it is in fact not possessed by a demon, but is in fact just a doll, or even a doll that's visited by ghost. Let's say it's visited by ghost. And a ghost probably would not acknowledge, let me finish, if you look at the doll and say, hey, Annabelle, guess what? That ghost name is probably not Annabelle and probably doesn't think you're talking to them and is going to ignore you. That's my theory on that.
Either way, I got to see a toy. I got to see a possessed toy dinosaur in a really dirty mirror. So,
yeah, as a paranormal investigator, I can tell you how many. I can't tell you how many discussions I've had about dirty mirrors. So yeah, that is that in windows, and reflections of trees on dirty windows, and reflections in dirty mirrors of other things. Yeah, it's a definite problem. But okay, let's take the haunted possession part out of it. You're a horror movie fan. I'm sure you've watched all the movies attached to that little scenario there.
I haven't watched a single one.
Not a one.
I refuse to watch them. I don't believe in the Warrens.
Wait.
But,
so let's
yes.
Okay. Let's look at, even if you don't believe in it, there's nobody claiming that they were not highly fictionalized. Okay, nobody's. Whoops.
Oh, those movies. I have no doubt those movies are fictionalized.
So, what's the difference in that and another movie? Fiction's fiction.
Extreme close-up. I just don't support the Warrens.
Well, they're long gone. They're not getting any residual checks now.
I know, but it just doesn't interest me.
Okay, well, fair enough.
That.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, well, so you went to the museum strictly to mess with Annabelle, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, all right, fair enough. See, I
freely admit there were some cool things in there. I don't believe a single thing is haunted. The same thing when I went to Zach Baggins' museum. He's got cool toys, but I don't believe in any shape or form that any of them are possessed or whatever. So,
How
I got
was
to see some cool stuff.
Museum?
We got Meredith on the line with Jake now. Meredith, what
Yes,
did you get to? Meredith, did you get to go to the museum?
I didn't, and I was so disappointed.
Well, there.
Zach Baggins Museum is, like I said, it's a cool place to go to, especially when you're in Vegas. So, and I mean, it is like you get to see the van of what's his face, Jack Kevorkian. You get to see the false teeth of Charles Manson. Some artwork by serial killers, some movie props, an actual working flea circus, every ticket from P.T. Barnum's Circus, some signed. I really enjoyed it, but yeah, not one time did I think anything was. I came in a skeptic, I left a skeptic.
Well, fair enough. And I was there with all my spiritual warfare and never got called out once. So I understand the emotion. I was disappointed the walls didn't bleed myself. So
I'm the weird one in the friend group, and none of my friends would go with me. How lame is that? None of them would go.
well, you're like a soccer mom now. You're not in.
That hurt me to my soul, Wesley. Like, ouch.
What?
I'm not a soccer mom.
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh,
well, you may not be
Wesley.
now, but you're well on the way, right? Right? Aren't the kids getting to like athletic age?
Unfortunately.
You got a minivan yet?
You know, no, that will
Okay.
never happen.
You don't think it'll ever happen?
No.
Well, good luck with that. Just good luck, because I want a minivan. I don't even have kids, and I want a minivan.
That's because you got too much Scarefest shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I think you would look great in a minivan.
all right. Thank you for calling, Jake. I do appreciate it.
Via con diablos.
All right. What'd you call about, Meredith?
Just to say hello.
Okay,
because
just to
I
bail
love
me
you
out.
guys.
Bail me out of my awkward spot there.
Nah, never awkward with what's
Meredith? Surely you have a favorite moment. Surely you didn't spend all your time in the green room.
You know, the funny thing is, I spent almost no time in the green room. I never do. My favorite moment was probably when we almost got blown away out back on Sunday. We had that storm blew through in our little tent that we had out back. It caught wind, and about 5 of us had to grab it and hold it down for a solid 5 minutes. That was fun.
Okay. It's not something the average Scarefest goer is going to be able to relate to, because they don't go in the parking lot that much. But fair enough. That is that is a testament to the dedication of our Scarefest volunteers. But I do want to say, Meredith, thank you for giving me a quick call. Merry Christmas to you and yours. And I'll be watching Marketplace for that minivan.
Okay. It'll be soon. Merry Christmas, guys.
Okay, Adam, you're up next. Unmute your mic, Adam. You're muted now. Okay, Adam.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
How you doing?
I already told everybody I wanted you on here to just tell everybody about the great Christmas presents I got you and your mom.
Yeah, I bet you did. I'm going to have to post some pictures on it, I think, because it's too iconic not to, right?
I thought so. Well, what is your actual, other than just harassing me, did you have an actual thing you wanted to share with the viewers before I start asking you all my questions?
Wes is a card shark.
Everybody, we spent, 6 hours playing?
We did not spend 6 hours. First off, it was phase 10. And for those of you who are in the know, phase 10 is a long game. And towards the end, it became a slog. Yes, I admit. But
yeah,
Wes blows through the first 7 phases like it's nothing. I just want to say that.
Well,
I've never played the game before. Let me go ahead and run the table.
I hadn't. I'm lucky. That's why I like playing euchre. Euchre's 90% luck, and I'm a lucky fucker at euchre.
We're not going into the dealing. We're not doing that. God.
Okay, we played this game called Phase 10, and it is possibly the most tedious card game I've ever played in my entire life.
It is. It's fun. It's rage-inducing. I think I cussed my nephew about 6 times. I cursed my son about 12. Yeah.
It's okay. Somebody in the chat room, over watching on YouTube, says it sounds familiar, but they've not played it. It's like a rummy game. That's the best.
It's rummy based.
It's rummy based, but it has skip cards, like Uno, and except just to make things weird, you can, when you play the skip card,
you can skip anybody.
You can skip anybody on the next time around. So that means you have to actually be sober enough to remember who the skip card has been played on, and
which there were times when we weren't.
Yeah, and I know I just waited for somebody else to tell me if it was me. But actually, after the early rounds, people forgot about me because I think they no longer considered me a threat.
No, they were focusing on Cody and Malachi.
Yeah, the kids.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's we got out there. Well, it was pretty close, 6 hours. We quit about 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. So what questions did you have for me? What did you want to ask?
Do you do New Year's resolutions?
I do.
Do you have one
so
you can
far?
Share?
I am 13 years running of not being able to hit my resolutions, so that's really nice. But other than that, yeah, I do. This year, my New Year's resolution is to be happier.
That is a good resolution.
I'm tired of living in the mire and the muck. I'm wanting to be happier with myself and my current situation in life. That's my New Year's resolution.
You always seem like such a happy guy, though.
I try to be a happy guy, but
I mean,
sometimes
not always on Friday night at Scarefest, but
no, not always. But I do try to be happy, and I'm trying to bring the outward facade that I give people into my inner self and be a little happier with me. That's my New Year's resolution.
So, and do you have a game plan for it?
No, I'm thinking drinking and hardcore drugs, but so far it's not been good.
See, now, that is don't do like me. Of course, I don't know how that would apply, but see, I made up my mind. Guess what? 2 years ago, I said my New Year's resolution, set it on the air. Brian Bremer heard me say it. He was at the holiday episode. And I said, I'm going to be healthier this year.
Okay. Sure.
And that was the year I had my heart attack. Now, technically, I kept my resolution because after I got the stents in my heart, I felt better than I've ever have felt for 10, 20 years. So actually, I did keep my resolution that year.
No, Chad, it doesn't mean I'm retiring. No, I think for me, this year is all about it's going to be a reset year. It's a rebuild year for me. Everybody has those through their life, and I've been putting it off and having roadblocks and all this other stuff. But this year, I'm going to power through and I'm going to rebuild. New year, new me, right? Or actually, you know what? This is a new phase in my life. For those of you who don't know, I have a son named Malachi. He's the Prince of Scarefest, in my opinion. He has never not known Scarefest. He is 17 going on 18, which is almost exactly how old Scarefest is.
True.
And so
we know Adam celebrated that first year.
Yeah. So he is graduating. He is my one and only child. He is graduating high school with a 4.0. He's already been accepted to 2 different colleges. We're extremely, extremely proud of him. That was me tooting my own horn. Thank you. But with him leaving the nest here within the next year, I want to be able to focus on me and focus on healing properly and recovering and just a better me. Just a better me.
You know what they say, and you mentioned it. New year, new me, better pizza, Papa John's.
Papa John's. Whatever happened to the Bigfoot pizza? You remember the Bigfoot pizza from, was it Little Caesars? I can't remember who it was from. Anyways, got me distracted.
We got a place in town that does they don't call them Bigfoot, but they're like the tabletop size.
Oh, right.
Snappy. If you have a Snappy in your town.
Tomato.
Yep, they do. Mm-hmm. They do one that big.
I miss the old, what was the one? Goodfellas, I think it is, in Lexington. We used to go there for Scarefest all the time, but we haven't went in like 4 years. And quite frankly, I blame JW for it, but that's beside the point.
I blame the fact that I don't want to walk a block after dark in town no more.
Yeah. When did they stop delivering? What the hell is that?
Oh, no, I didn't do that. Well, probably COVID.
Anyways.
Blame it on COVID. Everything.
Oh, yeah, that's
blame
probably
everything
true.
on COVID.
Just blame it on COVID.
Yeah. My New Year's resolution this year, I'm just going to try. It's a similar to the get healthier, but I'm going to once again try my annual exercise regularly that I managed to keep through January about every year. This year I'm going to try to stretch it out till at least March.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you run all those 4Ks and stuff, which is crazy because nobody's chasing you. There's no dogs. There's no police. Like,
well, no,
I like
to imagine. I like to pretend people are chasing me.
Oh,
it's just harder to do that when they're all out in front of you.
I figure you're training for the zombie apocalypse, and it's just the running, the running aspect.
Last year I only did one 5K. I had the whole pressure that I might have mentioned on the air, but my mom broke her hip year before, and so basically the time that I used to spend at the gym is now spent going down with Anita to make sure my mom does her physical therapy stuff. That's gotten a little looser now, and I've actually added some exercise equipment to the house. So when I get some free time in the house, I've got fewer and fewer excuses to not exercise.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go on Facebook Marketplace and start scouring for like free weights, and I'm gonna try to start building me a little home gym.
Mm-hmm.
Start with some free weights and
get free weights because I'd got one of those. Well, when I bought it back in the early '80s, it was about $1,000. One of the big weight machines. I mean,
oh right,
the big fancy ones. It sits in that room there, and it's not even convenient to hang clothes on. It has not gotten a lot of use. It has not gotten a lot of use, but it's a lot of it is it's back in this little corner of the room, and it's just icky. But I did kind of keep one resolution last year. I resolved that I was going to lose about 20 pounds. The problem with it was that after I made the resolution, I kept gaining weight. So basically, I spent my 20 pounds losing the weight I'd gained. So I kept the resolution, but back where I started.
See, my problem is I don't do 20. I do like 40. I just go up and down the same 40 pounds.
Well, that's my 20. What you pointing at, dear? Okay, Tracy Courtney online says she's not going to call, but she does have something not Scarefest related, but important to say. Don't be stupid like me and not wear sunscreen. Skin cancer is no joke, so make a point this coming New Year to take better care of yourself.
That is true. Tracy, I'm sorry you're going through that, but
I
completely agree.
But I'm probably a ticking time bomb. I have not
with as much time as you and Anita spend outside. Yeah, probably.
I use sunscreen.
She uses sunscreen.
I use
sunscreen. Atta girl.
I sometimes wear a hat.
Oh well.
Now, when I was younger, though, I was a sun worshiper and had the full body tan and all that good stuff. So yeah, anytime now, I'm sure of it. But
was it full body?
I wasn't doing that. I also like tan lines. I'll admit it. I love them on women, and so I thought, to be fair, I should have them on me.
Sure.
I'm trying to think if I ever had a full body, and if I did, it was when I was a teenager, and that was a long time ago.
Back when color TV was new.
But yeah, and that's the thing about my tan line, my full body except for the tan line. I came from the 80s, dude. We had little shorts back then. Actually, I owned a Speedo. I owned a Speedo.
No.
Yes.
No, you did not.
I only ever wore it in Florida, I think.
Please tell me it was like lime green or bright yellow. Oh, come on.
It was white.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looked like two squirrels fighting in a hand. Never mind.
I would be flattered if that were true. It looked two ground squirrels wrestling over peanuts. I don't know, but
so don't bring up peanuts again.
Anyway,
don't bring up peanuts again.
Yeah, so but thank you, Tracy, for that sage advice that I won't take. But I mean, if you want to count all the things that I do that are unhealthy for my body, that's just like it's going to take a while. We'll keep Adam on the line. I do need to get this one here in. We need to get Bonehead's little movie review in.
Hey, Scarefest fans, it's Boxing Day, the day after Christmas. Hope you had a good Christmas. I'm back. Wes is back. He's not dead to my knowledge, and that's great. And Anita's still out there. This week's review is a series that's on HBO Max right now. That is basically a prequel to one of my favorite King books, and some half good adaptations. I got a comment last week. It's like, the cat, we like the cat. Now the cat's here every time, and they think that I bring the cat, and I don't. The cat comes up here with me. This week's review is Welcome to Derry. Welcome to Derry. Okay, 7 or 8 episodes. They spend a lot of money, and it works when Bill Skarsgård is on screen. Whether he be playing certain characters that they tell you a little bit, they'll give a little bit more of the backstory to Pennywise if you've never read the book, and some of it's it's been a minute. People like Jake Gobold can tell you more about the book than I can. So it's created by a couple of people, one of them being Andy and Barbara Muschietti, who gave us It and It Chapter 2. It, the first one, is one of my favorite adaptations of that. It's been just like the miniseries. I love it almost as much. I think it's fantastic. Chapter 2, the second part with the grown-ups, was a terrible, dreadful movie. I mean, it's just like that. It's like, whoo, just like that second night. And I'm convinced the reason it is because that it doesn't work, is that we tend to identify with these children in terrible situations and terror for children more than we do adults. Other than it's explaining it, the more you explain Pennywise, the less mysterious, the less interesting it gets. It explains a lot of it in the book, of where it came from, why it's here, yada, yada, yada. The miniseries is kind of like that. It takes place in the 50s, 60s, sometime like that. Post-Korean War. The issue with the miniseries is it is too much like Stranger Things. It's like a hard R Stranger Things. The opening sequence is cool and all, a lot of blood, a lot of guts, but it's not it. There seem to be no rules for it. I mean, was trying to attack one child, get the fear up so they taste better, and now it just kind of kills a bunch of people. It causes all these problems. It seems to be all over the place, and I just prefer myself when it kind of has form, and then we're introduced to who this society of people who are making sure. There is a lot of backstory and some really bad performances in this show, but the show's not terrible. It's just not great. So if you're a huge Stephen King fan, check it out. There's 2 or 3 good sequences in it, and when Bill Skarsgård is on screen as Pennywise, which doesn't happen till about the episode 5, then the show is great. But the more you know about it, the less interesting to me it is. Pennywise is one of those childhood demons that shouldn't need an explanation, that we have to fight and grow. I mean, and there's tons of metaphors in this show, but the show isn't the best written either. It's just kind of, watch it and let me know. I think it's like a hard R Stranger Things. There's a government conspiracy and agency. Why did we not know about this beforehand? They kind of shoehorn last names in it. It's like, oh my God, do you remember blah, blah, blah? Do you remember blah, blah, blah? Well, there's their grandparent or mom or dad. Check out Welcome to Derry if you're a big Stephen King fan, or if you like Pennywise in it. I didn't hate the show. I just think it's middle of the road. It's okay. It's just not great. And it's not as good as I hoped it could be. So this has been Joe. Welcome to a new year. I will see you all at Spawn and Scarefest in June, I think. Toodles.
Happy New Year, everyone. The Scarefest Weekend Council is coming to you on Friday, January 2nd to ring in 2026. Join Wes along with Adrian and Brandon as they take you on their monthly insider journey to Scarefest Weekend and their new project, Spawn of Scarefest. With the holidays behind them, maybe we will see some new guest announcements and previews of some of the exciting events being planned for 2026. That's coming up Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time live on Facebook and YouTube, and check out the archives at scarefestradio.com.
And I'm back, and Adam is still on the line with me. And
you look great as Father Time, by the way. I just want to point that out. I think you should really lean into the white gray beard.
I don't mind the white gray beard as much as I mind that it completely balded me, and I'm already sensitive on that issue.
I think it's a good look. You look like a really old Kratos. You don't understand that reference, but it's a good one.
When I was younger, I said when when I start going bald, I'm going to shave my head.
Do it.
I am grasping at every fucking straw. This matter of fact, doing tomorrow or Sunday.
I will tell you, as soon as the forehead line started marching up, it all went away.
See, that's the thing. Forehead's fine. Mine is worse. Mine. Okay. Mine, it hurt my feelings. It used to be I could do anything on top and you never saw my scalp. And now, if my part lays the wrong way, there it is. So I have some of that shampoo that's supposed to help the hormone that causes baldness is supposed to. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I've got it coming.
Sure.
And now
I just use a Gillette razor and get rid of it.
The next time I dye my beard, I'm going black.
Black?
Their brown is not dark enough. It doesn't match my hair. Always was either, it was kind of this color when I was a teenager, but then as I got older, it became black, and then, or became very, very dark brown. And then as it was turning gray, I had gray, and I had black, or very, very dark brown. Now I've just got the what they call dark brown again, and it's not dark brown. This is like tan.
He did look like Saruman, Jake. You're right. No, I think if you go straight black, it's going to be like, hey, look, I dyed my beard. Like the brown, at least it matches your skin tone. If you go black, I don't know, man.
Yeah. I might take Barb's advice. I might not just go black on the beard. I might put powder my face to make my face whiter.
Oh, go full goth? Yeah.
See,
now, if you're doing that, that's a completely different thing altogether.
Well,
but you have to stay out of the sun. You can't be in direct light. You can only use fluorescent light. You can only,
I'm going goth. Now I've become a vampire.
That's what they think they are. And they're great. I love them.
Okay. Before we let Adam go, and okay, now I will describe what I got his mother for Christmas. I bought her a lamp.
A lovely lamp.
A lovely lamp. It is in the shape of a young person. I'll put it that way. It's a shape. It doesn't look like a dude. I mean, a man.
Well,
or a very old man, bald headed, kind of like I do in that banner. But one way or the other, I never even thought about that part. That's really kind of a creepy gift now. I think about it. Forget that. It's cute. It's Americana, people. It's Americana.
Yeah, it's Americana. And that's the word for it.
And basically, the switch that turns it on and off is his pecker.
Yep, it's his peanut.
Yeah, and I just thought that was just adorable when I saw it on Amazon. Now, that leads up to, what did I get you, Adam? And notice, all my gifts this year had a theme.
They did. So my gift this year from Wes, which I deeply enjoyed and laughed and loaded the second I got it. Just want everybody to know that I am using this gift. It's a cigarette dispenser.
There.
But what it does is it's Santa Claus in a barrel. And he's crouched down, and all you see is his little feet sticking out the bottom. And then when you raise the barrel up, it dispenses a cigarette where his penis is. It just sticks right out there, and you just take the cigarette
in your mouth. The best
in your mouth.
If you don't
in your mouth,
grab it if you actually. Yeah.
It actually come with a guide that showed you what position of your body to put it in to open it to get the cigarette out, which I thought was the funniest thing I have ever seen on printed paper because it has visual drawings and it's great. Anyways, yeah, that just shoots out there like a little
cigarette. It's like a little cigarette.
And it comes out caught inside first, so you just stick it in your mouth and pull.
I wanted it to be convenient for you. I really wish it wasn't Santa themed. I don't know if you'll be able to use that all year round or not.
Who said?
I didn't say you won't. I didn't say you won't.
And when I use it, Wes, I'm gonna think of you
every damn time. Well.
Jake says he never wants to be told I give inappropriate gifts.
The secret, Jake, is to have a theme. My theme this year was Peni.
Yeah. And he stuck to it.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. It could be confused with that or socks.
Well, I did give all the kids socks, and they were not penile-centric.
True. The socks were those ones that the had little magnets in them, and they reached out and held hands. My sister thought they were the greatest thing in the world. So, yep. Pretty great.
So, well, good luck with your New Year's resolution, Adam.
Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks for calling in.
No, I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to talk to you and Anita anytime.
Well, and everybody, if you're on Facebook, or you can go to the website for that matter, go to scarefestradio.com. The little banner show at the top of the page shows you what I've already got planned. And I'm all but one day. I have great shows coming in January. And I haven't scheduled one show yet. Oops.
Awesome.
And there we go again.
There goes again.
Come on. Yeah, there you go. Stop it. Loser. Anyway, so yeah, that's the show tonight, everybody. Like I said, this kind of crash and burn. We might do it again sometime when I just absolutely have no other fucking idea what to do for a show. But I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and
just happy holidays all around.
Happy holidays all the way around. And I'll be in Evansville the end of February. That's the other thing I need to remind everybody. If you go to Evansville HorrorCon, look up the Scarefest Weekend booth. There will be a bunch of us Scarefest people there to say hi and tell you what you already know. Because it ain't like that's what you got to say when they're at Scarefest. I don't think any con goes to the extent that we do to get the information out there.
I don't think so, no.
So, see you soon.